Let's start beat.
Time to wake up, wipe the crust out your eyes. Me and Big Mike about to take up your time. It's the shake up. I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a Cheeto to your rice and
Yeah.
so grab your big bowl and big spoons. It's time for some Saturday
shit.
morning
Alright.
cartoons. It's all about the cinnamon.
Alright.
Mike,
Yo.
I gotta tell you something. I think it's time that I have to beat your ass.
In what?
I gotta beat you up. Next time I meet you, we're throwing hands. I've been informed today. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, please.
As a avid One Piece enjoyer, lover, and fan,
Yeah.
I'm done with the One Piece hate from you. And it's time for me to stand up for my anime
Yeah.
and actually beat your ass. Because I'm tired of the disrespect from not just you, but everyone. But I'm gonna use you as the sole vessel for me to take out my anger out on.
So
Okay.
here's the thing. You can absolutely beat my ass. It's not gonna change the fact that One Piece sucks. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter.
It's gonna
because-
suck before and after.
No, it's because you're gonna not say that anymore
No,
after I
well-
beat your ass. No, because I'm gonna then beat your ass again. I'm gonna beat your ass until you stop saying it. You can believe it all you want,
we're just an
but I'm
eternal
just
cycle.
gonna beat your ass.
An eternal cycle. I'm gonna make so
You're
many,
gonna be
so
in a
many
state
TikTok
of
accounts
genjutsu,
just
of
talking
just me
shit
beating
about
your
One
ass.
Piece, and I'm gonna repost. I'm gonna make 10 accounts, and I'm gonna repost the videos for each of those accounts, just talking shit about One Piece. Every single one.
And every single one, I'm gonna find you
Yeah,
and beat your ass.
that's
And
fine.
we're just gonna. I'm gonna be so good at beating your ass.
As-
just
I'm gonna schedule an upload for every time I think you're about to beat my ass. That's literally what I'm gonna do.
No, it's just I saw this Instagram reel. I think I sent it to you too, where this guy said, "Hey, One Piece fans, it's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to choose violence now. For every single person that says they hate One Piece, we have to beat their ass." And I honestly, I'm with this motion. I'm pissed off for a lot of reasons in this world. Okay, there's plenty of reasons for me to be pissed off. I'm gonna use this as the sole reason I beat people's ass. It's my excuse.
This is
It's
probably,
the only one that feels
like
right.
the soul thing that pisses you off. That's like true. It's like people talking
No,
shit and it's
no,
true.
no. It's so not true, and it's so annoying to have to deal with it. But that's fine. You can have your opinion. You can hate One Piece. I'm gonna beat your ass. That's it. I've decided. So everybody out there, comment. Go ahead. I'm gonna find you. I'm threatening so many people right now.
We got
I'm
like
gonna
a 7.
find
We got
you.
a 7 view average, and you're threatening them.
And I'm about to make it 0.
Say that's crazy. It's funny that you said 0 because you know nobody's gonna agree with you because One Piece is trash. But that's crazy.
Okay, fuck you. No, it's because
Yeah.
people want to get their ass beat. People are gonna love it, and
Gotcha.
they're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Anyways, how you been, man?
Man, pretty good. How you been?
Yo, man, I've been all right. I've been okay. I've had a good weekend for sure.
Yeah, it was
It's
definitely a
been-
busy week.
Yeah. I was glad to get a 3-day weekend. I got to crack in on some mangas, got to read up on some stuff, but then I also just been following anime news a lot more lately,
Mm-hmm.
and I got something for you.
Okay.
You ready to hear?
Yes, sir.
You know how we've talked about Fire Force and Soul Eater,
Yep.
right? You like Fire Force up to a point. I love Soul Eater.
Yep.
I don't like Fire Force. Well, I might have to change my tune, and so will you potentially.
Why is that?
It has been confirmed that Fire Force is now the prequel to Soul Eater.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you already knew this?
Yeah. Oh, do you remember when I had you guess the anime that was related to Fire Force or Soul Eater?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
you had guessed it. This is a connection.
Okay. Well, I just put it together because I was watching Soul Eater,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it got to the point where they were pointing out where they were looking for the Excalibur,
Uh-huh.
and that Excalibur is the same sword that what's his name? King Arthur,
Arthur.
whatever his name. Yeah.
Yep.
Arthur Boyle uses, which becomes the sword that they look for in Soul Eater.
Yep.
I was just stunned. I was like, "Wait, I knew they had similarities. I didn't kn- I remember when you even gave me the hint.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that it was just like they were similar, but I didn't know they were in the same world. I thought it was just same artist, same like creator and whatnot. I didn't know it was same world.
No, literally same world. Yeah. The So
So
I give you kudos because in no way, shape, or form caught the connection until they quite literally said it in the manga.
well, that recently happened, right? They like recently put that in the manga.
No, manga's been done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, manga's been over. Um, but it was in
I
like
only
the
read about
last
it
chapter of
recently
the.
because everybody's been watching the new series, this new season of Fire Force. It just came out, right?
Oh,
And
gotcha.
so it came up on my feed that's like, yo, we're gonna get a new Soul Eater, which I kind of hope that they redo Soul Eater. Not because I don't like the OG. Just would love to upgrade the art a little bit.
I
You know what I'm saying?
also no, 100% agree. I also, if I remember correctly, I think it was one of those where towards the end uh it it
Kind of never really finished.
no, it was just it moved away from the manga ending
Yeah.
and kind of like Full Metal Alchemist, the first one, and I don't
Yeah.
think people were happy about that because of that. I hadn't read the manga at the time, so I didn't care.
So that's what people are spectating is that they might put out another Soul Eater, which I hope so. I would love for that because that would be sick. And that got me excited for anime again. Just because I like Soul Eater. I'm still finishing through it,
Hmm.
but it's a fun watch, and I would love to experience it at its full capacity with the full manga out and everything. So hopefully we get that.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind a revamp on the animation. I don't need it necessarily, but again, if it's one of those where it is confirmed to have like the final pieces of it moved away from what was in the manga, I definitely wanted to get redone because that's bullshit. I hate that still pissed about Promise Neverland. It's just like if you're
Yeah,
not gonna do the story, don't do it.
yeah.
Simple.
I feel that. Yeah, for sure. Other thing that I saw today, or not today, but this week,
Hmm.
was a lot of the JJK discourse. I call it discourse because some people are loving the new season
Hmm.
and some people are completely lost, which kind of gave me the question of like, I haven't watched any of the episodes so far because we already know the first two episodes, how they go, because we
Hmm.
went to watch the movie. I don't know how the third episode's gonna go. This is at the part where Tenyin is explaining every kind of like what's going on,
Right.
right?
Yeah. That it's
So
at that part. The thing I saw people complain, like I haven't seen the episode yet either. The thing I saw people complain about was apparently there wasn't a lot of action in this latest episode. It was a lot of like explaining what's going on, which I'm gonna say this is kind of why I hate TikTok, because
Yeah.
the the way that stuff and reels and all that other shit gives people immediate gratification. Like, I'm sorry, there's in this whole season, there's one 30-minute episode where it's mostly talking so they can tell you what the fuck is going on.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Trust me, as someone who's been reading the manga, is pretty far in the manga,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 237. You're gonna want this. Okay, this is this is important. Like, if you don't understand it, if you're not paying attention, episode 3, you're not listening, you are gonna hate the rest of the series probably because you're gonna be confused. Because even as someone who's read the manga, there was a point I was confused. Uh, the we you finished it. You still have questions. Like, there's still things that are confusing about this show. Um, doesn't make it bad, but just you know, it's confusing.
Just
You
what?
know,
It's okay. It's okay. There's gonna be a super flashy fight for 30
yeah.
minutes. You can go watch Solo Leveling after this. Like, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just giving you context of what's going on, because like you said, you're 1,000% are gonna need it.
Yeah, exactly. So I look, the last episode got a rating of 7, which, to be honest, if that's like the worst episode, it's a 7, then like, I'm cool with it as someone who's like a JJK enjoyer.
Mm.
But I'm sure if people had context of what's gonna happen next and what happens next, like, they're gonna be like, "Dang, actually, episode 3 was pretty fire." Like,
Hey,
comparatively, like, the information that I got from episode 3 was fire. But if we're solely rating, this is what I was thinking. It was like, if we're solely rating anime by like the action you get out of it, we're fried. Because,
100%.
like, I feel like if you want, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want anime, right? You
Right?
want a good story, and you want awesome fighting. If an anime can give you that, then fucking awesome. And if it can't give you that, you better hope the fighting is really fucking good. But that doesn't make it a great anime.
Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Like, I'm like saying that jokingly, but also seriously. Animation is gorgeous. I could give a shit about the plot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the one thing I like give to Demon Slayer the most credit for, is that the animation is amazing. It's
ama-
probably some of
it,
my favorite animation. There's a scene in Demon Slayer season 1
mhm.
where he's fighting and they give you a first person view of him swinging his sword, like, fighting. And I thought that scene was awesome. Especially because the context of that fight was that he was fighting this dude who had, powers, where, like, he can hit drums on his body. He was fighting a demon that had drums on his body. Every
Mhm.
drum would move and flip the room around. So, as he's learning how to calculate where he's gonna be moving,
Mhm.
you're getting this first person view of him trying to get his shot in. And it's awesome. It's just a good scene, and there's multiple scenes like that in Demon Slayer where it's really good. But if you hate Tanjiro, you're just not gonna enjoy the show. So
It's not going to. Don't.
yeah.
I don't. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it made a lot of other like anime companies step up, but
Yeah.
I I'm good.
What came first, Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan? Attack on Titan, right?
I think it's Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I can see that Demon Slayer wasn't afraid to do what they did, like, CGI wise,
Mhm.
because of Attack on Titan. Because Attack on Titan really pushed that boundary where, like, I think prior to Attack on Titan, a lot of people were like, CGI is lame in anime, but I think Attack on Titan had such a beautiful balance of it that now you're seeing it more and more in most newer gen animes.
Yeah, I'm kind of a yes and no on that, because I feel like, and this is mostly no, there's other animes I've seen that did it, but mostly I would see like Netflix animes like that have unnecessary CGI parts. I think I even saw a Gundam, which I've funny Gundam thing to talk about too.
Uh,
I've seen like a Netflix Gundam series where like the Gundams are like 3D, and I'm like, Gundams have been like 2D and fine for literally years. Like it doesn't need
yeah,
to it doesn't need to do this. And yeah, that definitely turns
100%.
me off. But no,
I think
I agree with you. Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer have done it well.
yeah, I think it just solely depends on how you use it, and I think
Yeah.
what the difference is like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer both use it in a way to kind of build the world a little bit better for you. Not
Mm,
necessarily the action fights. Like the
mm,
action fights kinda, but not fully. And because of that, it's tastefully done, I guess you could say.
yeah.
Um
Yeah.
so I do enjoy it, and then you see a lot of newer animes that do it more often. Um to the point where it's kind of almost hard to tell now because CGI has gotten so good.
Right.
So and also just artists are amazing. Um, so yeah, I mean, look, I'm just saying, JJK fans, give it some time. This episode might have been a lot of talking, but trust me, it's worth it and it's necessary. And I haven't watched it yet, so this is coming from someone who hasn't watched it, but I know what happens, and I know what episode 3 is most likely all about because I read it. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my 2 cents.
Translation: quit bitching. 3 episodes into the season, we're already crying. Holy shit!
Because Gojo's not on the fucking screen. Get over yourself.
Like Gojo's like top 10 one of my favorite anime characters. Like, get off his shit, doing tricks on it. The whole
For
cast of
real.
people. Golly, dude.
All
It's
right. Well.
it's literally crying 3 episodes into the season. Like it just started. Okay, real quick, Gundam. So the Gundam news. There's
Yeah.
a new Gundam series that just came out, and I kid you not, the intro that they use in the trailer, and I don't know if they're gonna use it for an actual anime intro. I hope they do. Is "Snooze" by SZA.
Really.
When I first listened to it, I was like, "Oh, this is like AI. Like somebody, added this to the back." Like, no, that's the actual official trailer.
Hey, shout
And
out SZA though. That's
that's
fire.
fire. Let
Yeah,
me
that's
find
fire.
out. We start using R&B songs and bro.
Yeah. Oh, other cool news. The new time skip for Boruto will be starting soon.
There's another one.
So, well, they already did the manga, right? Well, they're now gonna do the anime adaptation to it. They're getting started,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's gonna be happening soon. And they're changing the artist to an artist who went viral for in China for doing a full animation that was really cool, and the art design looks awesome. So, to be honest, if it's good, I might watch Boruto. I might. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I want to because I have a buddy at church who
Mhm.
he watches anime, so we'll talk about. He really likes Boruto, and like when I say for like years, he's been trying to put me onto it. At least like at least read it. I do like want to. It's just gonna take me a while because I I tried to get into Boruto when it first dropped and I hated it.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's something that's
I
gotten
I
really
think
good. So
I think that was a lot of people's feelings on Boruto originally. Is like the beginning is just like
just a
it's kind of
brat.
unlikable. It's just it's just unlikable, and
Yeah.
so it's just like why would I watch this? Like I want more Naruto is really what people wanted, and I don't know. But I think throughout the series you probably get it more. But I don't know. I'll see. If the art looks awesome and the time skip actually has you know good ratings, then I'll probably start picking it up and watching.
Yeah, I
I
think I'm
I
going to
Is the
but
manga better than the anime?
I think that's what I've heard. So I think I'm
Okay.
gonna read. I think I'm going to try to read up until
The time skip.
the time skip, and then like watch. I mean, I'll probably keep reading, but primarily try to watch it at that point. But
Yeah.
and also I stand on this even now to this day probably the most unnecessary sequel series in the world. It contributed to one of the worst endings of anime. Because I guarantee if they weren't gonna do Boruto, Madara would have been the final thread. Instead, they give this alien MILF.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, true.
because we really wanted to know where chakra came from.
Yeah. We wanted to
Gosh.
understand the history of chakra.
Yeah, literally, like we're
We
in the
couldn't
ugh.
we couldn't just let it exist as an energy source within our bodies. We had to make it an alien MILF.
Like,
Had
dude,
to. Had to. Had to.
I promise you, I'm cool.
Is she fine as hell? Yeah. She's unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
So
And then y'all can't even be serious in the final fight. You had old boy do naked jutsu for all the male characters in the series. I was like, this is the time we remind ourselves we're in the anime. We can't just have this one serious moment.
Yeah.
I'm so sick and tired of talking about this shit, bro. I wish
Anyways,
it never happened.
transitioning. This is a perfect transition though, because I was recently convinced to pick up the Naruto manga. And
Okay.
for a long time, I already watched the show, right? And I was like,
Mm.
I don't need to put myself through that. But then someone made a video, and to be fair, I have not started because I just saw this video. But someone made a video. I saw it on my Instagram reels, and he goes, "Naruto fans, you have been lied to." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Sakura in the beginning is not as annoying as they make her be in the anime adaptation."
Oh.
And I was like, "Wait, really? So they actually like women for sure? Okay." And then he goes on to explain that like Sakura and Sasuke's relationship in the beginning is actually more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? He reciprocates it more than he does in the
He's
show.
interested. Oh, interesting.
Exactly. And so then it makes her character make more sense towards the end. Now he did say that the snow scene where she does the whole thing with Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
that's still in there, but nonetheless, most of the show, it doesn't seem like she's just dragging along Naruto for the ride and like fawning over Sasuke at the same time while Sasuke doesn't care and he's aura
Gotcha.
farming. So that sole fact made me think, what else
Like
am I missing
change.
from this? Yeah, what else am I missing from this manga? Am I gonna like the ending more? So
No.
we'll see. Okay. Did you read the ending?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
So
read all yeah, dude, I man, I can't. I just oh
we don't have
dude.
to get into it. I just
I'm
wanted
just
to
gonna
clarify
say
that.
this. I'm just gonna say this. It's like the only sports reference I can really make. It's
Yeah.
like when Seattle decided to pass the ball
Instead of running
instead of
it.
running it. You had the greatest running back in the game. You're on the 2 yard line.
Still talking about it to this day. To this day.
I just hate it, bro.
I feel that. Okay, well, look, either way, I am gonna pick it up. That's gonna be
Mhm.
probably like my older manga that I'm gonna start reading. Just for that sole fact, because I would like to see a series. I would like to see if because I already hate the discourse around Sakura. I think it's unfair. Um, but I do understand people's qualms about it. But I just feel like it's unfair. To be fair.
It's. I'm gonna say this too. It really is like kind of the Dragon Ball Z effect, where at some point the only characters that mattered, like fighting wise, are Goku and Vegeta, and then for Naruto
Right.
Shippuden, it's Naruto and Sasuke. So it's not just
Right.
Sakura. Like we don't talk about Kiba, but I also think it's because like we accept that Kiba is this
Mid.
world's Yamcha. So it's just kind of like it is
Yeah.
what it is. I think that's just what it is, honestly.
Bro had Fang over Fang, and that was it, bro.
It's literally the same shit. It's the same. That's it.
Nah, but there were some baller fights by some of the other characters. Like I feel like Shikamaru had some amazing fights. Choji even had some good fights.
Choji
But that's
had.
early on.
I'm gonna say Choji had. I don't
Yeah,
know if
too.
Choji's is tuning is in. I would call it a good fight.
You didn't think? No, not his tuning exam fight, but the fight when they're chasing after Sasuke.
Yeah, that one for sure. I agree.
That's a banger.
That's a
And then
really good
towards the
fight.
end, the one where towards the end during the Ninja War, it's him, Ina, and Shikamaru. It's the first time you see them use all three of the, well, not the first time, but you see it at its full capacity,
Was
what they're
when they were
capable of.
sealing Asuma.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I don't remember
yeah.
that one. That's okay. That's a go.
But this
Oh, okay.
banger, and then
Going up.
Shikamaru just alone had a banger fight.
Yep.
Whenever he got his revenge for Asuma,
Yeah. With
and just
Fahina.
like the amount of aura farm and emotional just feelings I had during that, just banger. So I'm excited to read those parts the
Mm-hmm.
most. To be honest, like all the parts that I really loved from the anime. Um, but I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. I feel like they did my girl Sakura bad, bro. They did her bad. It's unfair. I would like to see her
Bro
actually
said
maybe
my girl
have training.
Sakura.
Why are you mad about this?
I, I,
Why are you mad?
I, mm-mm.
Why are you mad?
I'm not at all. I'm mad that they did that to her, but that
Uh
writing wise, but that
huh.
doesn't stop the fact that she was trash.
Okay. Okay. She probably could be just trash, but they could have made her look stronger in the beginning.
I agree.
Fair. Fair. Okay. All right. Then we chose to read mangas this week. Cutting into that. What did you read? Because we didn't tell each other what we were gonna read.
Yeah, so I read some more Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe I started Rakuga. I only read like one of that though.
Okay.
Um, the two new ones, one of which I'm really liking. They're called Earth Child and Bug Ego.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk about those, or do you want to name yours first?
Yeah. Talk about yours first.
Okay, so my favorite of the new ones I started was Earth Child, and the concept for this is the main character, main guy. He's about to get hit by a car. He gets saved by this girl who has like telekinesis powers. She's like covering her face. He's
Mm-hmm.
wanting to thank her, whatever. She uses like a basically like a Men in Black flash on her phone to erase his memories, but he still remembers her vaguely. And she's like, "How does he remember
Okay.
me? He's not supposed to be able to remember me." And fast forward, this all happens in the first chapter, by the way. They basically fall in love with each other. She's tells him she's an Earth child. She works for this organization that raises Earth child children. Basically, it's people who are randomly born with superpowers, and they're used to specifically help things around like the earth. So uh people, a bank robbery counts. The guy's about to get hit by a truck, that counts. And then at the end of the first episode, so they got married, they have a son. At the end of the first episode, first chapter, the organization calls upon her to help stop a asteroid that's about to hit Earth. And keep in mind that the organization is works in secret. Um, so they send her on a spaceship up there for her to use her telekinesis on it, and it appears that she stopped it, but it appears that she's died.
Mm.
And so I've read 3 chapters of it. It's interesting. I like the concept. It seems that the whole Earth Child thing is random. Like
Okay.
it's not um like I don't know how they found out who has it aside from when they use powers. And so far, she's the only Earth child we've met. It's very clear that there are other Earth children. Some could be bad, some could be good. I just thought that concept was interesting. Now the other one I read called Bug Ego. I read the
Mm-hmm.
first chapter. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna read more. So it's this two high school kids, a short dude and a tall dude. I can't even almost pretend to give you their names. But the short dude is like an outcast. The tall dude's he's like not popular, but he's well liked. And the tall dude is like nice to the short dude. And short dude's like, "Hey, do you want to see like a real life hack?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "If you do this or like the first one he showed him was like, if you flip a coin at this exact spot, this exact time, you get a free drink from the vending machine, and it works." And so There's a certain mystery to it because the hacks do work, but the tall guy, excuse me, had failed a test. Um, but the short kid told him a way to do a hack that will reverse time, and it involved dancing naked in front of people. He does it, and apparently he
Okay.
does the dance wrong. So
Okay.
time does not reverse. He becomes
Oh.
he gets, I believe, expelled or suspended from school. And he gets time, goes forward. He becomes a recluse. And he never went back to school. He just stayed. Well, it looks like he stayed with his mom. He bumps into the short kid who's older now. It tells him you did the dance wrong. You gotta do it right this time, and he does it right. In the last chapter ends with him actually doing it right and going back in time. Now the mystery to it is the short kid has a book that basically gives rules when it comes to the hacks. They're like said, and it looks very ominous. So it's like, don't do them. If you do them, don't write them down. In fact, like completely avoid it. It looks like the person who wrote it was like getting killed or was dying as they were writing it. So that kind of mystery, I might read a little bit more, but it's like super random in this first one. But I feel like it's one of those that might actually like pay off.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I read
Okay.
this week.
All right. Interesting. I did add the bug ego one to
Like
my
Ego,
list. That looked interesting. Let's see. So I read The Marshall King.
Marshall King. Let me look what that looks
Yeah.
like.
The Marshall King is written by Boch. I think his name is Boichi. Yeah. And he's actually the artist for Dr. Stone. So
Oh, okay.
he has very detailed art, some of like really cool dynamic scenes, but he also is notable for like some One Piece one-off spin-offs that he's done. One
Okay.
being Ace's story. So I was interested, but just by the cover alone, I was like, this is interesting. Um, it looks kind of cold, and so I was like, all right, let me get into this. So this is about desperados and marshals. It's a world of like old U.S. Western like tale, basically, right? You got old cowboy timey vibes to it, right? It starts off by showing you who's the king of the marshals, which is M. Godspeed. That's his name. Um, don't know why, but that's his name. He is one of the best desperados, one of the best like of the best as far as like villains, right?
Okay.
Goes. He's against the government, and he has what's like called the Golden Arms, which is a apparently a weapon from the king. Originally, I guess there was like an original either desperado or marshal. I'm not sure, but he was the king, and he
Okay.
has basically multiple weapons. One of them being his arms, and Godspeed got acquired his arms somehow, right?
Okay.
Another weapon is called the Excalibur, and they bring that up later in the manga, but so there's multiple weapons, and Godspeed decides, I'm gonna take out the U.S. National Bank train that's crossing right now, and he sees it crossing. And before he crosses, he looks back at his homies, and he's like, "Yo, before I do this, I might die. If I die, I want you guys to help my son get the ultimate weapon, the Excalibur." And then it cuts, and it goes into him going to fight this train. For some reason, this train is armed to the teeth. I mean, the weapons in this fucking shit, the amount of things that this thing has. I thought I was in old Western times, bro. The technology and advancement for weapons that they have is crazy,
Okay.
right? But somehow this fool still takes out this train. And when he gets done taking out his train, who shows up? None other than his son, Jimmu Godspeed. This first time they introduce him.
Mm,
And he shows up, and I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna help his dad. That's kind of cool. Nah, he kills his dad. Killed him. Yep, killed him. He killed him, put him in a casket that was shaped like a cross, and dragged him across the desert to turn him in
What
for his
the?
bounty.
Oh, he's a bounty hunter.
Well, not quite. He did this to become a marshal. Because there's only two ways to become a marshal.
Uh-huh.
You either are born into being in the system of power, or you prove that you're willing to do everything and anything for the system. So
Okay.
what better thing to do for anything and everything for the system than to not only take out the biggest desperado there is, but also he's your father. Willing to do anything. This happens in the first couple of chapters. Okay? So I'm not like this is like got me hooked, bro. I'm in, right? And so he does this to get into this actually is the first chapter, I think. So he does this to get into the school um or to become a marshal, but to become a marshal you have to go through school, right? You got to go to the training. I think the craziest part about this is I'm looking at the characters that they're showing for the school. None of these people look young except for one. None of these people look young. They're all about mid 30s to 40. He's probably the youngest person enrolled, and the
Uh,
second youngest is 29 years old.
How old is he?
They don't say, but he looks mad young. He could be older than what they put on, but he makes it seem like he's younger than everybody.
Okay.
Because when they tell him, like, when one of the girls tells him like, "Oh, I'm 40," he's like, "What? You're 40?" She's like, "Yeah, most people here are anywhere between mid 30s to 40." And he's like, "What?" And then he's like, "But her," and it pans to this other girl. She's 29. She's the youngest. So I don't know how old he is. He looks mad young. I'm assuming he's somewhere 20s, maybe mid 20s.
Mhm.
Uh, but that's about that. Either way, it gets really good. I still read on past that point. I don't want to spoil too much because it gets really good. The plots and the twists and turns that it takes from that point are pretty insane. And people already don't like him because in this school, like I said, only way to get to be a marshal is you
Mhm.
have to either be born into the system or
Mm.
prove that you will do anything for the system.
And is
But
he like the first one in a while that's done that?
he's probably the first one in like years that's done that.
Gotcha.
Most of these people are born into it. So they look at him like he's still a bad guy, like he's a villain, right? And they say he doesn't belong here. So um yeah, lots of cool stuff happens after that, and I think it's a good read. It's worth the pickup. Some of the shot, like the art, is insane. There is this one scene, where he had stopped a bullet with one of his hands, which is really important because to be a top shooter, you have to be good with your hands. But he had stopped a bullet with one of his hands to save someone,
Mhm.
and he still used that same hand to shoot. And the art, they show the blood spattering out of his hand while he's shooting, because obviously the gun has recoil. It's gonna cause that type of reaction. I was like, that's so much detail. Like to think of that, to like show that detail, and also the fact that he could still use his hand after a bullet. Like, you can see the hole. It's crazy. So honestly, enjoyed picking that up and reading that. Really only read that as new, but I read JJK and I also read some of Shinobi Undercover, which I would love to get into with you.
How far did you get with Shinobi Undercover?
I got to where, let me try to remember. Hold on. I don't remember. It was good. It was I want to say it's after the mall. It was
Dude,
in the camp.
the
It's to
mall.
the
Oh,
camp.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, the mall
I
fight was
The
crazy.
mall fight, dude, the aura that homeboy had when he stepped in to cause that
Yo,
dude to just dip, I was like, yo, yeah, he got two swords. Don't fuck with him.
like that's not the one. Oh, he's the former number one ninja. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. That's really what just happened. And then, bro, my boy, he's he's cold with it, bro. He had the smarts to crumble up that dude's wire
brother,
so that he would toss it and then use that same wire against him. He's like, "What's stronger than one wire?" Totem. I
bro.
was like, "Bruh, you
He,
are something else."
I absolutely love the fact that it is well established that Yadaka's the only reason he's not stronger than what he he is now is because he overthinks. That is like literally the like he can handle any fight. Like he past that part, he gets into some scraps and that
Yeah,
nobody, the only like maybe one other person. They're adding they've definitely introduced like stronger characters that can actually help him because his current teammates are kind of dog shit. I like them though.
bad.
They're not doing much. They get stronger. They
Oh,
get stronger too, but it's you're kind of like yeah,
okay.
he's carrying
They
hard.
did introduce one character who's supposed to now take over as the like role to like be her boyfriend. Uh,
Yeah,
but I haven't gotten all the way through what happens because he did beat his ass at the beginning. Initially, he's beating Yadaka's ass. Like I was like, bruh,
Te-
he
te-
making light work.
text me when you finish that part because it's absolutely
All
hilarious.
right, all right, bet. But yeah, honestly, bro, I knew as soon as I picked this joint up that I was gonna like it.
Fat.
But I didn't think I
Yeah.
was gonna love it as much as I do. I loved a lot of the fight scenes. I really, really want an anime adaptation of all of them
Yep.
because it is so fucking good, bro. It is it and I was reading a lot of because I was like, I wonder how people actually feel about this manga,
Hmm.
and people don't like it. People are like, "Oh, another undercover shinobi in the real world doing, and they're like, he's quirky, blah blah blah." I'm like, y'all just can't like anything.
I was gonna
Y'all just can't
say
enjoy something.
there's
Like,
probably like 10 people that actively dislike it, and then the other
yeah,
hundreds just saw the 10 people's review of it and like I don't like it. I don't think for
yeah,
myself.
bro. It's funny in moments that it needs to be funny. It
Mm.
is action packed when it needs to be action, and it's also kind of heartwarming, like him learning how to like feel and emote and learn how to be a person other than a
Yep.
ninja
Yep.
throughout the process. And I think the writing is dope. I think Homegirl still knows more than what she thinks she's putting out to know. uh I'm holding on to that
Yeah.
theory.
She hasn't shown any. I think she knows. I genuinely think she. I don't think it's about her knowing more from
Yeah,
like what's going. I think like whenever they fight, she can see them. You know, they
yeah.
make it seem like their fights are like fast or whatever. I genuinely think that
Yeah,
she can like follow them, like see
yeah.
what's going on. And she just pretends not to like. It's not because she knows what's going on because she doesn't know what's going on. She's just like, all these people are protecting me, and they're clearly not normal humans. But I don't know what's going on, so let me just play the fool type thing. I don't know, but I agree with like I don't think she's completely oblivious. But the part
Yeah.
where the manga's at now, I need them to start doing like 2 chapters a week or something. This like every 2 weeks is killing me, bro.
Yeah, because you're fully caught up. I need to get caught
Yeah,
up. I'll probably get
bro.
caught up tonight, to be honest, because I've been wanting to read today.
It's an easy
Um,
read too.
it
Like,
it is really easy read. Like I kind of sped through it over the past 2 days.
mm,
What I got through, but I also been reading the Martial King. I honestly I urge you to probably pick up the Martial King. I think you'll enjoy it. Honestly,
I kid you not, I had to poop after this,
yeah.
and
It is. I encourage everybody. I think it is honestly a solid manga. It's pretty new too. It's not that deep in uh
ah man, that was not meant for you.
I was like talking to you
That was not
for
meant.
context for people listening. I just got a text from Big Mike saying, "What are you doing?" Like literally, Yo, 2 p.m. What are you doing on a Monday afternoon?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey. Stick to the podcast. Stay on topic, me, bro.
I want to know who it was for
His,
now.
his, my friend, bro. Just my friend. Yeah, let me say the tie step on this. This is
I'm
the
in
first clip that we're putting on
tears.
TikTok.
I'm in tears.
This is 100% the first clip. I'm making this after I use the bathroom.
Oh my god. Hold on, I can't.
It was
I'm actually
your pause, and you go, because I didn't realize it until you said that, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't. You were supposed to get that.
Yo, hold on, my stomach can't breathe. I'm actually, yo,
2 p.m. What you doing, Tess? You just pissed me off with
this
that.
shit's crazy. All right. Oh shit. All right, everybody. I'm getting my bearings back. Hold on. Oh fuck, that was funny as hell.
I'm weak, dude. There's just like no way that this
Oh
happened.
shit. That's funny as shit. Um, I like as I grabbed my phone to look at something too. So that's why I know it just caught me so off guard.
Dude. Oh
Oh
my gosh. Yeah, the second you said you just stopped like talking, you were like stuttering. I was like, shit. Okay,
man.
you gonna text
Oh
me
shit.
back or
Oh my bad. Hold on. Hold on. What was that? Chilling. You.
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
There you go. Didn't want to leave you on delivery. My fault.
I was like,
um,
last thing, really he made me realize it is I saw the read receipts. I'm like, she doesn't have her read receipts on.
all right, so the Marshall King, this is what I was gonna look up. The Marshall King is on chapter 27, and that was the last episode updated on December 4th.
Oh
So I'm trying to see
damn!
if,
Damn the
but
hiatus.
prior to that, oh damn, they was dropping once a month.
Oh hell no! I might have to wait a couple months.
Nah, hold on. Hold on, I'm reading manga. Currently on an indefinite hiatus as of late 2025. Not officially canceled with the last update after 27.
Talking about the Marshall King.
Yeah, I'm so sad right now.
That is literally the
Uh,
worst thing in the world.
it's so good, man. Yo, oh my god. That sucks. I still am gonna finish. I'm gonna read up to chapter 27 and just pray that it does good. Good because it is good. It's indefinite hiatus though. Yeah. Damn.
Ooh, I have another one you should check out. It's called
Okay.
Zombie Powder.
Zombie powder.
Yeah, it's very short, literally only
Okay.
26 chapters, but it's written by Tai Kubo, the same guy who did Bleach.
Oh, okay.
It's an older one. It's like was man, maybe Bleach was like mid in the middle of the previous run when this came out. But I remember seeing this in Shonen Jump magazines, and I can't recall the premise exactly. I just remember really liking it. Definitely wanting
Yeah.
more, but also being like,
Yeah.
I get this. It's fine. But the premise is a team of super skilled criminals roams a science fiction Wild West, each with their own reason to hunt for the ultimate prize: the 12 rings of the dead, which can raise the dead and grant eternal life.
Mmm.
The main guy is
Zombie
dope.
powder.
Uh-huh. It's in Shonen Jump. The main dude is
Yeah, I
dope.
found it.
The guy with the glasses is his partner.
Okay.
I just vividly remember reading a panel where it was like, yeah, and then the kid on the right is just like a kid they picked up. But I vividly remember it was
Just
the
picking
two
up
of them.
children.
Well, doing tech. At 2 p.m. The guy with the
No.
glasses in the top.
No. We
That's
do not condone.
it's not going. Time is that at? That was at 49 minutes. And
Yep. Yep. Take that out. Take that
not.
out. Leave this part where we're saying we took that out. Take that part out.
Yeah, already. Then I actually have to edit now. Damn it.
Fuck.
The guy with the glasses, he like did this, like the guy with the silver hair called his name while they were fighting people, and he did this thing where he didn't even look back. He just pointed his gun behind him, like next to his head, and shot and got whoever was about to like attack the kid. And it was like one of the hardest panels I've ever seen in my life. Like this dude was just shooting people, gunning people down, and still saves the kid.
Okay. All right. I'll have to check it out. Okay.
Fire.
Another one that I'm probably gonna read was The Mage Next Door. Only got 10 chapters. It just looks kind of interesting. I'm trying to find different shit because I am kind of getting tired of the whole like um just like fighting whole idea. I don't know. I still enjoy it, right? And I'm gonna have my reads where I'm gonna I want cool fight panels, but I also want something like that's really gonna captivate me, something interesting. So I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
flipping through.
No, I feel that
Um,
it's like an interesting story. Like, again, I'm with you. Like the fighting is cool, but also just
yeah,
like a fun, story with
a thinker,
yeah,
you know,
some a
something to
little
ponder
thrilling
about.
ish. Exactly.
Some A little bit of drama, but for like the sake of drama and not for the sake of humanity, you know?
Right. I don't want
But
high
yeah.
stakes with everything. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of high stakes, you know?
Maybe I just like if we don't do this, then Shiroshi won't go to the dance with me. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I pick out the wrong outfit, then maybe I just don't get a date today.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I gotta figure out the right outfit. I don't know, something silly, goofy.
High school is
Um
forever, man.
uh okay. Well, that concludes everything I kind of read. And I don't know. Have you read it? You read those two are new. What else do you have up to date?
Chainsaw Man. Still catching up on that, but I did get through the last arc, and
Okay.
I'm a little bit into the new one. I
Okay.
definitely see at this point why I had stopped, because this is where I was before. Then I stopped reading it. I can see why I
Hmm.
started reading it, but I'm gonna power through because I'm just
Okay.
curious. But
Can I know
yeah,
why?
it feels kind of slow, and that's kind of like par for the course after the big bad, has been defeated. Now we're kind of slowing into and other things. New characters are getting introduced. And I won't say big bad, the first big bad. Let me say that. I don't know who's
Hmm.
next on the roster of who he's about to fight, but they did introduce a new character, um, and a new like just conflict with Chainsaw Man. He's still himself. He's literally
Okay.
he's trying to reveal himself publicly, because he thinks he'll get a girlfriend. That's same character. Um,
Awesome.
it's literally they got this dude. Somebody had stopped him, and this is a spoiler, but like somebody had stopped him, and he was like, "I told you I was gonna stop you if you did that. Like I'm not fucking with you." Like,
Okay.
like literally, I was very clear that I would
I
stop
was
you.
very adamant about what I was gonna do to you if you
Right.
did this one more time, and you
Like,
did it one more time. So now I gotta do this again.
like
And if
he's
I
not
have to do
he's
it,
not hurting him. He's literally not hurting him. The guy's stopping. He's just
yeah.
like literally stopping him. Like making him teleport whenever he like tries to reveal something. Like no, you can't. We've talked about this. I need to read. Looks like a new chapter of JJK Module drop, so I need to read that.
Okay.
I did not get to Black Torch.
Yeah.
I do want to, because I do think the
Yeah.
story is interesting, but at the same time, in the first
There.
few chapters,
Mm-hmm.
the mystery is solved about Raga.
And that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like you know how he got sealed, you know what happened to his memory, you know what happened right before he got sealed, you know who helped break him out the seal. and
Yeah.
and their motivation is, you know, unless there's more going on, the villain's motivation is also they just don't like
It's almost like
humans.
what's the mystery and why am I going to continue
Right.
reading?
Right, because they did introduce
Yeah.
somebody brought up a character. Um Somebody was said basically one of the villains just looked at the main character was like, "Oh, you're Blase's son." And the main character's like, "What?" Because we don't know about him. I don't think the main character knows about because he was raised by his grandfather. So there's that piece
Yeah.
to it. There's definitely like a, you know, figure out whoever, you know, his dad is. There's the mystery of um the samurai dude's brother, like what's going on with him. But uh, yeah, I do want to watch it or read it because I want to watch it when the anime comes out because they did announce the anime. But I'm also
Uh-huh.
like,
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we're close to an hour here.
you're,
Let's go over what are you excited to watch this week? Because there's a couple things that are out, you know, a couple things that are already starting.
mm-hmm.
Sentenced to be Heroes on episode 3. Freeman drops in 3 days, or episode
It's on
2 drops in
episode
3 days.
3.
Yeah, it's on episode 3. Well, the third episode drops in 2 days.
Oh, I mean, still
I'm sorry.
though, like that
Yeah,
that literally just came out.
I know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Uh,
be watching that for sure.
episode 4 of JJK drops in 2 days.
I'll
Um,
probably wait then to watch both of those episodes. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I'll probably just wait to
mhm,
watch them when that drops.
mhm. And then what else are you picking up this week? What else are you gonna watch?
Finished Gashi Akuda. I'm only 2 episodes
Okay,
behind on that one.
me too.
I've been watching this fun series called The Apothecary Diaries. I don't know if you
Oh,
heard
do you
that
like
one.
it?
I
Yeah,
am
it's
really
been on my
enjoying
list.
it. I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, I'll
It's
pick it
it's
up.
it's a nice little slice, you know. Literally to your point of like you don't want to see a bunch of action. This is like closer to Japanese like historical like slice of life. It's a era, you know, era of like the shogunate. This girl,
Mhm.
she's an apothecary, which I haven't looked what that is exactly, but basically like a
Like a
more
medicinal, like,
yeah, medicinal
yeah,
doctor-ish kind of person. Um
herbalist.
yeah, exactly. She gets basically gets kidnapped when she's out on working for picking up some stuff for her dad. Gets kidnapped and sold to as a
Hold on.
maid slash yeah, it's
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't get like abused with it, but she like physically
Mhm.
abused, but you know, she goes and works there. And they're not mean to her, but basically like there's a concubine, and then there's like the actual wife of the king, or I forget what he's called, um of the emperor that she's working for. And they keep their kids, they keep like giving birth to sons, and the sons are children, and the kids die before like they're 6 months old. And she helps figure out what the issue is, and then they basically hire her as apothecary for or lady in waiting is what it's called for the concubine. But it's really cool. I love the main character. She's really smart. She's funny as hell. Her humor is very like, even just like the tone of her voice is very dry the whole
Uh-huh.
time, like very leveled. It's a different kind of character. So I love Momo is fun. She's a fun character. So if it's on your list, you have something to look forward to.
Okay. I'll definitely give it a go then. I've
Hmm.
been holding back on it just because I wasn't sure if I would like it, but it sounds interesting.
It's fun, man. It's a
Sounds
really is
good.
a fun story.
Okay.
Daily Life of the Immortal King. I think I'm gonna restart that because I see they've got some new seasons. I finished season 1. I don't think I watched the other parent 4 seasons that they got going. So I'm gonna plan to watch that some of that.
Okay. Hell yeah. I'll probably give Apothecary Diaries a go then.
Yeah.
One thing that's been on my list is this one. I guess it's like a racing anime, which kind of seems interesting to me, called MF Ghost.
MF Ghost.
Yeah, it's on its third season, but it's been popping up on my feed a lot, and so it's like a self-driving electric car, and then like I don't know, it looks interesting. It's kind of it's giving me Ghost Rider ride vibes, you know, like
Hmm.
old timey, like, hey, AI car can do everything by itself type deal. So
Mhm.
might give that a go.
Okay.
And yeah, keep watching everything that I've kind of been watching. 'Cause I've just been watching Gachikuda, finishing Soul Eater, stuff like that. But um, yeah, yeah. All right.
So
Well,
me.
all right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you pick up at least one of these mangas that we talked about today. And if you don't, fuck you. And if you do, if you do,
Typical One Piece fan.
and if you do, awesome. Make sure you text your friends at 2 p.m. What are you doing? And figure out what they're doing. Cause
That's what we're doing.
yeah, it's just and make sure they're just friends. You know, just check on them.
All right.
You know, cause you never really know what's going on in a person's mind. You know, and sometimes it's good to check in on them.
For the record, she hasn't texted me
Uh,
back.
okay, that's well. Now I'm sad and I feel like an asshole.
Yeah. So there's that. You take that home with you.
I'm already home and I got it. It's been delivered. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome.
You did not have to put 15 stamps on it.
Yeah.
Um,
They all
all
say
right,
you're a
well,
bitch.
yeah, 15 stamps. All say I'm a bitch. It's crazy. All right, well, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what your favorite read that you've been on is, and maybe we'll read it, or maybe not, because you have terrible taste, or you have great taste. We don't know. We'll check in on you.
Yeah, and I'm the problem. Have a good one, guys.
I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a Cheeto to your Rasengan. So grab your big bowling, big spoons. It's time for some Saturday morning cartoons. It's all about the cinnamon toast or Reese's Puffs. Go ahead and pass the milk and pump it up. Good morning.
So what show are we watching?